What if I told you there's a bird that dives faster than a Formula One car? Or a shrimp with a punch so strong it can literally boil water? And a creature so bizarre that some scientists half-jokingly wonder if it even came from Earth? That's not exaggeration. Those animals are real. And today, we're counting down the top 20 fastest, strongest, and weirdest animals on the planet. You'll meet sprinting predators, indestructible bugs, and straight-up alien-looking creatures. And trust me, by the end, you'll be questioning what's possible in nature. Because the #1 spot goes to an animal so strange, so unbelievably smart, that you'll swear it doesn't belong on Earth. The animal kingdom is wild, literally. We humans like to brag about our achievements: fast cars, massive skyscrapers, Olympic athletes. But in reality, animals beat us in almost every category. They've had millions of years to perfect speed, strength, and survival tricks. Some animals are so fast they make sprinters look like they're running in slow motion. Others are so strong they could toss around trucks if they were human-sized. And then there are the weird ones, the ones that break every rule of biology and leave scientists scratching their heads. So today we're ranking them all, the fastest, the strongest, and the weirdest. And if you think you've seen it all, wait until #1. Let's get things started. Number 20, the peregrine falcon. Picture this: you're a pigeon flying peacefully through the air and suddenly, whoosh, a blur drops out of the sky at over 240 miles per hour. That's the peregrine falcon's hunting dive. It's the fastest animal on Earth. Not the cheetah, not a sailfish, this bird. What's insane is how it manages that speed. Peregrine falcons tuck their wings tight like fighter jets, controlling airflow to reduce drag. They can spot prey from over a mile away, lock in, and dive bomb with deadly accuracy. Here's a fun fact: if humans tried diving at those speeds, the sheer force would knock us out cold. The falcon, it does this daily like it's no big deal. Number 19, the cheetah. On land, no animal matches the cheetah's short-distance sprint. This spotted cat can go from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds, faster than most sports cars. Top speed, it's around 70 miles per hour. But here's the catch: it can only keep that pace for 20 to 30 seconds before overheating. Imagine running so fast your body literally starts shutting down. That's why cheetahs carefully pick their hunts. Every sprint is high risk, high reward. What makes them so quick? Long, flexible spines that act like springs, extending their stride to nearly 25 feet per step. Each bound is like leaping across a living room. Blink and the chase is over. Number 18, the sailfish. Now let's dive into the water. The sailfish isn't just fast, it's basically a torpedo with fins. Clocked at nearly 70 miles per hour, it's the fastest fish alive. Its secret weapon is its long, sharp bill. Scientists believe it slices through schools of fish, stunning or injuring them, so the sailfish can pick them off with ease. Imagine a sword-wielding speedboat. That's this fish. Oh, and that giant sail on its back? It uses it to herd prey into tighter groups before striking. A predator and strategist combined. Number 17, the mantis shrimp. This rainbow-colored shrimp might look cute, but it's hiding the deadliest punch in the ocean. The mantis shrimp's claw fires forward at 50 miles per hour with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. That's strong enough to break aquarium glass. But here's the weird twist: when the claw strikes, it moves so fast it creates tiny bubbles of boiling water. These collapse with a flash of light and a second shockwave, meaning the shrimp can hit its prey twice with a single punch. And if that wasn't weird enough, mantis shrimp also have the most advanced eyes in the animal kingdom. They can see ultraviolet light, polarized light, and colors humans can't even imagine. Basically, they're boxers with built-in superhero vision. Number 16, the rhinoceros beetle. At first glance, it's just a chunky beetle with a weird horn. But don't underestimate it. The rhinoceros beetle is one of the strongest animals on Earth for its size. It can lift over 800 times its body weight. To put that in human terms, imagine you bench pressing 65 tons. That's a tank, literally. And it doesn't just use its strength for fun. Male rhino beetles battle each other like armored wrestlers, using their horns to flip rivals off tree branches in fights for mates. Strength and style in one tiny package. Number 15, the trapdoor spider. Imagine walking across the forest floor, and bam, a spider bursts out of the ground and drags you under. That's the trapdoor spider's hunting method. It builds burrows with camouflage doors made of silk, dirt, and leaves. Then it sits perfectly still, waiting for vibrations. When an insect or even a small lizard passes, it slams the door open and snatches it in less than a second. Here's the creepy part. Some trapdoor spiders can live over 20 years. That's 2 decades of being a silent underground horror waiting to strike. Number 14, the sloth. Sloths are the polar opposite of falcons and cheetahs. They're so slow they make molasses look speedy. But their slowness is actually genius. Because they barely move, predators like jaguars and eagles often don't even notice them. On top of that, algae grows on their fur, turning them green and blending them into the treetops. It's camouflage through laziness. And fun fact, sloths only climb down from trees about once a week to poop. They risk their lives just for bathroom breaks. Why scientists still don't fully know. Maybe they're just that polite. Number 13, the pistol shrimp. Think mantis shrimp are deadly? The pistol shrimp is just as crazy. It snaps its oversized claw so fast, it creates a bubble collapsing at nearly 200 decibels, louder than a gunshot. That sound wave can stun or kill small fish instantly. Even submarines have picked up the noise of pistol shrimp colonies on sonar. Imagine being so loud the Navy notices you. That's power. Number 12, the African elephant. We all know elephants are huge, but their strength is staggering. An adult African elephant can carry 20,000 pounds. That's the weight of 3 pickup trucks. But what's truly fascinating is how delicately they use that strength. With their trunks, they can rip down trees or gently pluck a single blade of grass. It's like having a wrecking ball that can also thread a needle. Number 11, the axolotl. Nicknamed the Mexican walking fish, axolotls are salamanders that never fully grow up. Instead of turning into land-dwelling adults, they stay in their aquatic teenage stage for life. But here's the superpower. Axolotls can regrow almost anything. Lose a leg, no problem. Damage part of your brain or spinal cord. It'll grow back. Scientists are studying them in hopes of unlocking regeneration for humans. It's basically Wolverine, but in salamander form. Number 10, the tardigrade. If there's one animal that laughs at the apocalypse, it's the tardigrade. These microscopic creatures can survive being frozen, boiled, blasted with radiation, and even thrown into outer space. When conditions get bad, tardigrades curl up, dry out, and enter a ton state. They can stay like that for decades, then spring back to life when water returns. If humans disappeared tomorrow, tardigrades would still be here. In fact, they'll probably outlive Earth itself. Number 9, the Greenland shark. Deep in the icy waters of the Arctic lives the Greenland shark, a creature that can live over 400 years. Scientists have aged individuals swimming today that were born before the United States even existed. But here's the strange part. It grows incredibly slowly. About 1 centimeter per year, and doesn't reach maturity until it's 150. That's like waiting until you're a great-great-great-grandparent just to start dating. And if that isn't weird enough, the shark's flesh is toxic unless specially prepared. Yet Greenlanders have eaten it for centuries. Still, this isn't even close to the weirdest creature on our list. Number 8, the blue whale. We can't skip the blue whale, the largest animal ever to live on Earth. Bigger than any dinosaur, it can weigh up to 200 tons. Its tongue alone is heavier than an elephant. When it exhales, its blow can shoot up a column of mist taller than a house. And despite its size, it feeds almost entirely on tiny krill. Imagine the world's biggest creature surviving on shrimp cocktails. Number 7, the Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons are the closest thing we have to living dinosaurs. They can reach 10 feet long, run faster than humans, and their bites contain venom that thins blood and lowers blood pressure, sending prey into shock. But here's the weird twist. If there are no males around, females can reproduce on their own, essentially cloning themselves. That's nature's backup plan for survival. Number 6, the leafcutter ant. Long before humans discovered agriculture, ants were doing it. Leafcutter ants cut giant pieces of leaves and haul them back to their nests. But they don't eat the leaves. Instead, they use them to grow fungus, their actual food. Each colony can have millions of ants working in perfect harmony. They even have soldiers, farmers, and workers. Basically, it's a tiny underground empire with farming, war, and infrastructure. Number 5, the platypus. The platypus is like an animal designed by committee. It has a duckbill, a beaver tail, otter feet, and it lays eggs, even though it's a mammal. Oh, and males have venomous spurs on their legs. And they hunt using electroreception, detecting tiny electric fields given off by prey. When Europeans first discovered platypuses, they thought it was a hoax. Scientists literally tried pulling it apart, convinced someone had stitched different animals together. Number 4, the Goliath frog. At over 7 pounds, the Goliath frog is the biggest frog in the world. It can jump more than 10 feet in one leap. Imagine a human hopping over a semi-truck. Even more impressive, these frogs build their own ponds by moving rocks around to make safe places for their tadpoles. Strong, smart, and surprisingly caring parents. Number 3, the immortal jellyfish. When faced with stress, injury, or aging, most animals die. But not the immortal jellyfish. Instead, it transforms its adult cells back into their juvenile form and starts life over again. It's basically hitting the reset button on aging. While predators can still eat it, in theory, this jellyfish could live forever. If humans had this ability, birthdays would just be a suggestion. Number 2, the ostrich. At first glance, ostriches look goofy. But underestimate them and you're in trouble. They can sprint up to 45 miles per hour, making them the fastest two-legged animals alive. Even scarier? Their legs end in sharp claws, and one well-placed kick can kill a lion. That's right, a bird that can outfight the king of the jungle. Number 1, the octopus. And finally, number 1, the octopus. If there's an animal that feels too strange for Earth, this is it. They have 3 hearts, blue blood, and the ability to change color and texture in seconds. Their arms can move independently and even taste as they touch. And they have 9 brains, 1 central brain and 1 mini brain in each arm. But the real kicker, their intelligence. Octopuses can solve puzzles, escape aquariums, open jars, and even use tools. Some have been caught sneaking into other tanks to steal food, then sneaking back before anyone notices. It's no wonder some scientists half joke that octopuses are aliens. If any creature was secretly plotting world domination, it's them. From falcons that dive faster than cars, to beetles stronger than machines, to jellyfish and sharks that cheat death itself, the animal kingdom is packed with superpowers that make our best human records look weak. And then there's the octopus, the ultimate mix of weirdness, strength, and mind-bending intelligence. Proof that Earth still holds secrets stranger than fiction. So, which animal blew your mind the most? Was it the immortal jellyfish rewinding time, the mantis shrimp throwing fiery punches, or the octopus with 9 brains plotting its next escape? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more wild animal facts. Because trust me, this list was just the beginning.